Silicon Valley real estate market. Is the boom finally over? So let's look at the data and explore the differences between the county of Santa Clara as opposed to the city of San Jose, the largest city, since it also has the most amount of data, and see how the two markets are. Then we're going to look at the housing in terms of single family homes as opposed to townhomes and condos, because they seem to be reacting differently right now. And in the end, I'll be making some recommendations about how you can approach the market if you're a buyer as opposed to if you're a seller, and how to adjust if you plan on making a purchase or selling this year. So stick around till the end. Hi, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Steve Moon of the Steve Moon Group, your San Jose realtor. If you've been watching the news, I'm sure you've heard a lot and read a lot about how the real estate market is changing, how there is so much inventory in the marketplace, and how all of these latest news about the tariffs and all this economic uncertainty is causing the market to react in a vastly different manner. So this video will help explain using data from the MLS to see what is actually happening and how you, whether you're a buyer or a seller, can adjust and plan what you want to do moving forward if you plan on buying or selling this year in Silicon Valley. So we'll start off with the most recent data, which is April of 25. That's the full month's worth of data. And starting off with the county level. And if you see right here, there's a lot of red numbers here, right? So let's drill down a little bit further into this. So what we want to do is start looking at the prices. So this year, or this month, the county median price was 2.13 million, a little bit down from 1% from last month, but still over 2 million, which was year over year. But what is more important to look at, I believe, is the number of active listings. So if you compare right now, or in April, there were 972, and this is for single family homes. So there are 972 single family homes for sale. And the year previous, it was only 639. And the month earlier, just a month ago, it was approximately 200 less. The days on market were pretty, not significantly higher, but the days of inventory, how many days before all of the current inventory would sell out, was 38 days compared to 39 before and 26 the year before. So if we also look at the previous year, here we go. So the prices had continually risen over that period. The numbers, the active inventory, were pretty consistent. And then days on market was falling, and inventory was also much lower than previous, the earlier month. So that's what it looked like on a county level, Santa Clara County. So now we turn to condos in the county of Santa Clara. Last month, the median, okay, let's drill down a little bit. So the median price was $1,050,000, but the year previously, year over year, was a little higher at $1,062,000. So the price actually dropped a little bit, but that's not that significant. What is more important is the active listings. So last year there were 332. This year we've more than doubled the inventory of active listings. And if you also look at the number of pendings, meaning homes that are actually getting offered, it went from 340 to 269. So it went down. The days on market, not too significant, but days of inventory, again, it went from a 30 to a 65. So the condo townhome market is reacting much differently, and it's natural because in Silicon Valley and just the Bay Area in general, what we're building more of are townhomes and condos, because we just don't have enough land to be building the traditional, 5,000 to 6,000 square foot home with a lot. So we're building a lot more townhomes and condos. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that the inventory there is increasing compared to single-family homes. Now we're looking at single-family homes in the city of San Jose. The median price again dropped a little bit compared to same time last year, but up from previous month. And if we look at the total active listings, last year they were at 250. Now we're at 455. Days of inventory, it went from 21 to 37. And look at the pendings, the ones that are getting offers. It went from 338 to 276. So again, we are seeing more inventory, but less consumption activity. And price-wise, not significantly different. But let's again compare to now we look at the previous year. So if we look at April 2024, the price was 1.178, and the year before was at 1.52, a significant increase in price. Again, let's look at the active. It went from 269 active listings to 250 last year. Days on market, it went from 20 to 11, and the days of inventory, it went from 29 to 21. So it was prices were rising, and inventory and consumption activity were also increasing in the city of San Jose last year. Different than this year. So we're looking at the city of San Jose, the condo activity, and last month the median price was $861. It was a little bit down from the previous year. So again, in San Jose, let's look at the active. It went from 152 listings to 306, again doubled. And days of inventory again went from 27 to 61. And the pending activity again slowing down, went from 164 to 143 to 133. But the biggest factor here is the total actives. It more than doubled. So if we go back to 24, the median price was $870. It was a little bit above the year before. Again, the total actives, it was 108 the year before, and then last year was 152. Days of inventory, it went from 24 to 27. So pending also to 122 to 164. So the consumption rates were improving. The active inventory was increasing a little bit, but not doubled like we saw this year. So that's an indication of the changes that's happening right now. Is a lot more inventory, both in the city of San Jose and also overall in the county. The activity, listing activity is increasing in the condo and townhome market, much more so than single-family homes. So what is the takeaway, you may be asking? Look at the activity, meaning look at the inventory level. The prices are inconsistent. In the county level, it's not, if we're looking at single-family homes, the prices aren't really dropping. They're fluctuating. But what is consistent is the inventory level is different. We're going from, if we look at the county single-family homes, we're going from last year low 600s to this year close to 1,000. And pending is decreasing slightly, but also what needs to be kept in mind is the days on market, meaning the median, how many days before an offer gets accepted. And we're still at 14 days. So what that's median is 14 days. So what that's telling us is if your home is in top condition, it's in a great location or has great schools, then within 14 days, you're going to be taken off the market. And those that are not getting taken off the market are being added into that unsold inventory level. So properties are still selling, and a lot of buyers are still looking for properties that are turnkey condition and in the best locations and have something of a desirability factor that attracts buyers. If you don't have any of those, then they're staying on market longer and they're falling into the unsold inventory. That's the takeaway. So what do you do if you want to buy or sell this year? So for buyers, this is a great opportunity. So affordability is the biggest challenge for most buyers today. And regardless of the market condition and inventory levels, those homes that are turnkey or in great neighborhoods or top school districts or have something that is a value-adding feature, those will always be in high demand. And in Silicon Valley here, there's always someone who has more money and wants it more than you. So there's going to be competition. So go for, if you're not seeking to compete, go for the next category of homes, the ones that maybe not have the top location, the best school district, or maybe needs a little bit of cosmetic work. Those are the ones that are sitting around and looking for that buyer because they came on the market thinking that they were going to be scooped up, but the market has not shown them that favor. So that's where potential opportunities for negotiation and value resides. So seek out those types of properties. So for sellers, forget what things sold for last year or the year before that. Look at the market today and look at the increased inventory of homes that are available for sale. The great news in Silicon Valley is that the turnkey homes and those that are in the top 25% in condition and appearance, those types of homes are still getting multiple offers and still selling quickly. As we saw, the days on market is still 2 weeks for single family homes and a little bit less than 3 weeks for condos and townhomes. So they're selling quickly. The key is to be aware of your competition and create a home in your listing that is what today's buyer is looking to buy, even if they have to compete for it. So testing the market doesn't work and will put your house on a fast track to price reduction spiral that's going to get carried away. And your home won't be the one that's out there that will get all of the attention and get scooped up. Is the Silicon Valley housing market boom finally over? Not quite, but the market definitely has slowed down with high mortgage rates, increasing inventory levels, and this sense of uncertainty in the overall economy. But properties that are in turnkey condition and have something of unique value to offer are still selling quickly and with multiple offers. And we are seeing a divergence in the marketplace between single family homes and townhomes and condos, which are much more challenging to sell in today's market in San Jose. Whether you're selling or buying, there are opportunities in today's market. It's just a matter of learning how to adjust to the times to get to where you need to go. So hope you found this to be informative and have learned something. So see you in the next video.